This film story is about a school where students are graded based on their beauty. Girls at this girls' school used to strive to be more beautiful than their peers. This is a well-known girls' school in Thailand. Beauty takes precedence over education. Meanwhile, the director announces that we will hold a competition with cash prizes for the top 10 girls. The winners will be judged by their beauty. Only one will be chosen as the winner, and she will receive the Shining Star of the Year award. Other privileges will be granted in addition to this. Due to it, the winner will not have to do any job for her whole life. The director concludes by saying that no one is ugly in this world, and the only people who are ugly are those who are lazy. A new student arrives at the school the next day who looks innocent because of the strong wind. A sharp leaf moves across her face. There was a cut on her face because of it, and this girl thought that she will be the winner. However, with this mark, it appears unlikely that she will win. A girl is shown named Ying, and she was ranked number 10th according to the beauty chart. She was ranked 10th among all the beautiful girls, and her classmates were photographing her as she walked down the corridor. They were admiring her beauty. Now the teacher asks Ying to make her sit with her when the new innocent girl enters the class. She asks her to introduce her to others so she will be frank with others. Ying welcomes the new student and makes her sit with her while smiling. Now she was thinking about whether the new girl is her friend or enemy. She was also attractive, and there was fierce competition for beauty among all of them. There was jealousy as well. This thing makes Ying uncomfortable, but she becomes happy to see the mark on her face. As she knows this new girl will not compete with her in any way because of her ruined face. Ying takes this new girl to a huge building after attending the class, and it is called Top 10 Tower. She tells this huge building is for the girls who are in the top 10 beauty list, means the girls who are in beauty's top 10 rankings can come into this building. The special thing about the building is that tasty food is served here, expensive makeup, and people spend luxury lifestyle. Everything is provided to them here easily. The other girls in the school don't have those facilities and are not in the top 10 rankings. It also discovers that each student is getting a rank that is changing every minute, and the rank changes if anyone gets any harm on her face. There is an application as well where the students can check their rank. It is a rule of the building that the top 10 beautiful girls can bring a friend inside with them. Ying offers this new girl to come inside with her. Now she moves inside and is delighted to see the things around her that she has never seen before. She also thanks Ying that she has given her the opportunity to come here. I will never forget this. Ying tells this new girl during the conversation that you could never come here if you weren't my friend. The new girl says, Ying, you are a down-to-earth girl, but the reality is change, as Ying is a girl with nature. She can do anything to be in the top 10 rankings. The new girl starts eating chocolate while talking, and Ying also wants to eat it, but she was avoiding it as she was scared of gaining weight if she will eat something sweet. It will reduce my beauty score, but she will take a small bite when the new girl insists to eat it. Another girl arrives at the same time named Champu, and she was Ying's friend for a long time before this new girl. Champu used to come to this tower with Ying. Today Ying has brought this new innocent girl because it's the rule the top 10 girls can bring their one friend. Now there were 2 girls, but the workers take Champu outside while holding her hands. Champu tries to stop, but Ying has ditched her, means she has ignored her. Champu becomes depressed because of it, because she was thrown out of the building, and Ying says, I took pity on Champu. She has a strange nose and a large forehead, and she used to tease me all the time while we were talking. Hearing it, the new girl sees Ying and understands Ying is a girl with a personality who considers herself superior and others inferior. This is because she is beautiful and she thinks everyone is useless and feels they are less valuable. A bell is heard during this, and a girl at rank 1 is shown coming down of the stairs. She was given the protocol of a queen. Now the new girl says to make Ying feel good that she is as beautiful as this top 1 ranking girl is. You will win this competition and will be the queen of the year. Ying says, leave it and scan your face in the app and let me know which rank you will get. The new girl scans her face and gets 11th rank, and Ying becomes surprised because her new friend was at the 11th number. Ying was at the 10th number and her new friend was at the 11th. Her worried expression shows that her friend is also a formidable foe because the rankings can change at any time, and this new girl Nano can take her rank. Ying congratulates her, but worriedness is clearly visible on her face. The next day, Ying awakes and sees a pimple on her nose. She becomes worried and checked her rank on the app, but now she was at the 11th number. Her new friend Nano reaches the 10th rank. She was trying to cure her pimple with the help of her fingers, but the situation gets worse. She reaches the school, and the girl who took her pictures now making fun of her that her nose is looking red, and Ying's mood gets ruined. She notices the girls who used to be with her were now with the new girl, and they were sitting around her and admiring her. They become silent who were talking before. When she moves toward them, she sits there and notices a cloth on the new girl, and the top 10 ranked girl received that cloth. She gets jealous but says, I don't care about this ranking. One of the girls says, "Did you eat something sweet that caused the pimple?" Ying recalls the new girl giving her chocolate on the last day. "Did she give it to me on purpose?" She suspects Nano for making me look bad and lowering my rankings. Now it was lunchtime and Ying was moving to the building as per her daily routine, but she has forgotten that she is not in the top 10 rankings. She enters, but the workers stop her. "That you are not in the top 10 rankings, but Nano was also there." She says, "Let her come inside because she may be my friend whom I allow to come with me." Ying was furious and jealous, so she says, "No need, I am missing the food of my school cafeteria. I will go and have food there," and it is clearly shown she is avoiding the new girl. This is because of jealousy. Ying reaches the cafeteria and starts eating food. She doesn't like the taste as it wasn't of the quality that is served in the building. She vomits immediately and the girls around her make fun of her. Then she goes to the washroom and its condition was worse, so she places the tissue papers so she can sit there. She was sitting there and a lizard appears. As it falls to the ground, she gets scared and starts shouting. She understands that she can't stay in this world and somehow has to go to the top 10 rankings. Similarly, she can enjoy all of the luxuries she has grown accustomed to. During this, Ying's old friend arrives and shows her ranking at number 6. Then she was the girl whom Ying considers inferior, means lesser than her. She becomes furious to see the girls who were inferior to her and sobs as she wonders how this could have happened. She runs while crying and thinking she isn't pretty anymore and will never be. She sees a dream that the director is giving her the award of Student of the Year, but the director starts screaming as she sees pimples on her face. With it, Ying awakes. She notices her ranking is dropping, and she was ranked 21st and many pimples were appearing on her face. She goes to a medical store for buying some medicines, but Nano also arrives there. Ying immediately runs from there because she doesn't want to face or see her. As she comes out of the store, she meets her old friend Champu, but she doesn't talk to her and moves from there in a hurry. The new girl Nano is shown whispering in Champu's ear like it was their plan. They start laughing. The next day, Ying awakes and sees her pimples and acnes were gone. Now her face was clear, so she becomes happy and her ranking returned to number 10th. The reason behind her clear face was medicines. She goes to her school and was happy, that's why meeting everyone nicely. Ying requests a swing from her friend, but she declines, stating that you are now back at number 11. The new girl was now again at the 10th number. Ying again becomes sad to see this and Nano arrives and wants to make Ying feel good. She asks her to take a swing and Ying was giving a swing to Nano. During this, there were some negative thoughts in her mind that she has to hurt Nano if she wants her rank back. Then she pushes Nano from the swing and Nano collapses under the weight of her face, injuring it. Her face was bruised and red, and there were injury marks all over it. Now obviously her ranking will be down and Ying come back to the number 10th. Ying takes out the top 10 ranking cloth and moves to that building, and she doesn't care that a human fell down and she should take her to the hospital. She moves to the building being selfish and Nano awakes at the same time. Now it is shown that Nano is planning this for a long time. A devil smile is shown on her face. Now there is a face mask on Ying's face when she was sitting with the girls in the tower. The other girls couldn't recognize that Ying is sitting with them and were saying ill about Ying, that she used to be at 10th number always and her rank never increased. They were saying ill about her mother and laughing at her, but Ying were listening to them silently. They leave and Ying was furious and said, "I will take revenge on them. How dare they talk like this?" She wants to do something worse to all of them and plans this time she has to be the shining star somehow. She moves to a girl and throws a wild cat at her, causing her face to be ruined by the cat's paws. It means now her rankings will be down as she isn't beautiful anymore. Then she moves to two other girls and places ants on their towels while collecting them. The ants make them injured while biting them when the girls use their towels, but she wasn't relaxed and wants to harm the other girls. Now while leaving she was thinking about how to harm others. She makes a girl faint by trimming her hair with a trimmer and removing her brows. As a result, another girl faints. It was now the turn of another girl, and Ying put a few chemicals in her drink to make her fall. As the girl drinks it, hairs appear on her face. Now her face has become hairy. There were hairs on her face. By doing so, she has eliminated all but one of the top 10 girls from the rankings. How can she get away from her evil plans? Ying mixes a permanent dye in her face cream. When she comes down through stairs, the face of the number 1 ranked girl also turned green. She was also out of the rankings because now she was looking ugly. She wasn't in the beautiful category. Now the app is shown to changing the rankings after a short time. The app system crashes and the app stops working because of some glitches. The next day, Ying comes to school and doesn't find anyone, and there was rubbish everywhere and hoppers are shown flying. The condition of that huge building was also worse. Then she moves inside the building and sees Nano. Meanwhile, the number 1 ranked girl also arrives. She has done makeup on her face and they discover it is Ying who harmed the girls somehow. She has ruined their beauty and there was a fight between Yang and the number 1 rank girl. During the fight, the rank 1 girl's makeup is removed, and her ranks are reduced. And Yang becomes injured during the fight. The first rank girl has bitten her many times and the marks of bites appear on her face. After the fight, Ying runs to the auditorium because it was time to introduce the new shining star. Ying hoped to be the shining star because she had done so many evil things for this. The winner was announced as she reaches there and the girl is shown whom none has seen before today. Ying becomes enraged and says how this could happen because we never have seen this girl? How can she be a winner as she isn't a student of our school? The result should be announced again, but then we discover the winning girl is Champu. She has transformed herself while losing weight and her face was glowing as well and she was announced a winner. Champu is the winner of this competition because of this glow and beauty. Champu thanks everyone in her speech, but the top 10 girls with ruined faces in the audience were seeing her with jealousy. Nano, the new girl, was overjoyed for Champu. We discover Nano said in Champu's ear outside the medical store, "It has always been my intention to remove all of the girls from the rankings in some way." Whatever Ying was doing, she was doing it out of jealousy, but there was Nano behind all this. This was her master plan from the start, that Ying would do everything in her rage and jealousy. She did the same and Nano does this because Champu is a girl to whom no one gives priority. Due to it, she used to stay demotivated. She wants Champu to win this competition at any cost and that's why she used those methods. This film concludes with a moral, that we should not judge anyone based on their face, height, color, or any other feature. We should evaluate people based on how they are, whether they are good or bad. The other lesson is that we should not become so attached to ourselves, such as the girls who are so preoccupied with their beauty that they will go to any length to bring others down. Take care of yourself and avoid negative influences. Here this movie concludes with this lesson.